Hello, I'm Carol Off.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Douglas. This is As It Happens. Tonight, the griller tactics when it comes to getting the gunk off your barbecue. A would-be inventor decides wood would be better than brushes with dangerous wire bristles. And now he's cleaning up. As It Happens, the Wednesday edition. Radio that finds new ways to get in tough scrapes. Maybe you're the kind of barbecuer who believes everything you cook should be infused with the smoke of everything you cooked before. If not, you clean your grill. And because of warnings about the dangers of wire barbecue brushes, you're cautious about what you use. Over the past few years, we have heard some pretty awful stories about the bristles from wire brushes getting dislodged and then ending up in people's food and then ultimately in people. And you can imagine it is no fun getting a piece of wire stuck in your gullet. Well, Jason Janes likes to barbecue. So when he heard about the problems with wire brushes, he looked for a safer alternative to scrape his grill. When he couldn't find one, he made one. And now he's turned it into his full-time job. We reach Mr. Janes near Corner Brook, Newfoundland.
Jason, tell us your solution to the problem of unsafe barbecue brushes.
I've made a barbecue scraper out of juniper.
Juniper wood?
Juniper wood. It's technically tamarack, but juniper is our product here, what we call it, and I call it the Juniper BBQ Scraper.
And tamarack is a wood that people know elsewhere as tamarack. So what part of the tree are you using? Well,
we use the main part, the trunk of the tree, and we mill that to make the barbecue scrapers from the trunk of the tree. As you use the barbecue scraper on the grill, on the grates of the grill, the grooves start to form into the wood, and it is those grooves that clean the grate.
And why juniper? Why couldn't you just use any wood?
So the profile of juniper is very, very unique. It is almost a hardwood, but it is still a softwood. So if you know it, it turns yellow in the fall, needles fall off it. That property means that it's heat resistant, so it lasts longer when you're using it as a barbecue scraper compared to other softwoods. It's also easier to use than some of the hardwoods, so it fits right in the middle. But that unique property also means that it has a no-taste profile. So you would use oak, pecan, cherry, things like that to smoke wood or to smoke on your grill, and it would leave a flavor on your meat. You would, plank a cedar salmon on a cedar plank to, give it that kind of a taste. Well, sometimes you don't want that taste. So if you use those products, it leaves a taste. Juniper doesn't. It's right there in the middle with a nearly no taste profile. So it just fits nice for a barbecue scraper.
Is this something you always did, or is it something you started to figure out when you heard about all the problems people were having with the brushes?
Ironically, I didn't even hear about the problems with the wire brushes until after I started this. But it all came about at the same time. I was trying to find something to clean my barbecue grill with. I stopped using a wire brush, not because of the dangerous bristles, but because they kept getting rusty on me. And I was looking for something, and I went around to different stores trying to find a solution, couldn't find anything. Then all of a sudden I started hearing about the dangerous wire bristles and said, there has to be a better solution here. Picked up the phone, called my dad and said, hey, you got a piece of juniper, and I'll say the rest is history.
So that's how you made the one you first started using. When did you get the idea that you thought maybe this would be something other people might buy from you?
I started it as I'm going to say it was a little bit of a lark at the beginning. I posted it on Facebook, just a picture of what I had created, thinking that, hey, some people would say, oh, that's cool. Some people would say, you're a fool, whatever the case may be. And I just did it to see if I could get a rise out of some of my friends. Well, as it turned out, a lot of them said to me, Jason, can I buy one from you? And that's really where it kind of began.
How many of these brushes have you sold?
We, in our first 6 months, we sold just shy of 5,000. So that was ending in December. And we thought we were going to slow down then for the winter season, but we haven't slowed down at all. We've now sold just as many as that again. So we're now close to or across the 10,000 unit mark. And we have bookings for, similar numbers leading into the May long weekend.
Well, and you got the whole family involved in this now?
Yeah, the whole family. And I'm starting to bring in extended family now.
Did you have to quit your job, or is that what you did to make it work?
So I'm an entrepreneur. I like to start things. I get really excited when they're this early stage of creation. And once they mature, they either succeed and we put in place a management team, or else, they don't succeed and I go on to a new project. So doing this type of thing is sort of in my blood. It's what I like to do. I've always been involved in a startup.
You've obviously thought about barbecuing and smoking quite a bit. What's your favorite thing to cook?
I'm a big fan of pulled pork and mac and cheese. So both of them are smoked on my Kamado smokers, and then my guests can either have the pulled pork as a sandwich with smoked mac and cheese on the side, or they can combine the two together and it tastes absolutely delicious.
It sounds great. Okay, I'm inspired. Jason, good luck with your project, and it's good to talk to you. Thanks.
Thank you very much for having the Juniper BBQ Scraper on your show.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We reached bristle-free barbecue brush inventor Jason Janes near Corner Brook.